welcome once again. Yes, I know it's been a very long time, so I'm not going to go through that stuff. So an extremely belated Christmas, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. This is the first kind of point I've actually managed to even get anything done. Well, we'll talk about that in a little bit anyways. So what's been happening, to be honest with you, it's been a whole load of nothing really. I've been streaming on Mixer. I think I mentioned that in a video a little while back, but I've been doing that quite a lot and I've been really enjoying that. Especially like for at night when nothing really else is happening, I can just kind of do it and it's done. It's not like YouTube really, it's like, you know, like YouTube you have to kind of film and all the rest of it and then do the edit, and it takes a while to kind of do all this. But don't get me wrong, you know, I really love doing the YouTube thing, and you know, it's a whole kind of dedicated day. You know, especially when it's kind of like the dark nights and stuff like that, which we're still kind of there in early January. So, but anyways, I'll leave a link to the Mixer below. That's like all I'm probably going to do. Maybe somewhere in the future I'll do another kind of plug to it, but for now we'll just do that. So usually kind of this time of year I try and do like a reflect video, but this isn't going to be it because there wasn't really much to kind of reflect on from last year. A couple of small negatives, but you know, I think we've addressed those things and we've kind of moved on. But this video isn't really going to be about the future either. It's just going to be what's happening, you know, today, and what's happening right now is simple. I'm going to see my granny and granda, so I'll do that. If I get any shots, I'll pop them in, but I'll catch you further down the road. So Granny Granda's okay, as always. I think Granda was out doing some shopping, so yeah, Gran was just doing her thing, so had a coffee, a wee chat, and you know, a wee catch up. Because I kind of feel like the past few weeks, the only thing I've really seen them is in work, when they're in getting their shopping, and you know, it's okay to see them, but you know, at the same time you kind of feel as if like you're not making the effort. But you know, I don't think anybody can really say that I don't actually do go out and see my granny and granda. Maybe wee stints here and there, but regularly I'm always around. So, so yeah. So as for this day in the life, I'm not even going to call it that. So don't worry, it's not getting called that. To be fair, my days have kind of not really kind of grind it to a halt in a sense, but what I'm doing is kind of like in a routine, whereas maybe like last year or year before I was out and I was kind of doing stuff outside the house, whereas I'm doing more stuff inside the house. But my main plan for 2020, at the very least, I'm not going to, you know, shout off any plans or anything that I'm going to try and do. The only thing I'm going to try and do is just try and kind of do more videos. I want to try and get back on regular. With that said, I'm going to try and, in the next kind of couple of weeks, I'm going to try and get a decent schedule in my own kind of life, between doing the streaming, doing YouTube, and you know, just my own kind of personal life really. I'm not going to, you know, fire it off, but I'm sure at least you guys can figure out what I'm doing with YouTube at the very least, and you know, kind of when I'm going to try and upload it, because I kind of noticed that like over the past kind of like 2 or 3 years, my upload time has been kind of all over the place, and I think that's just a testament to how kind of like laid back I've been. And I noticed at certain times I seem to be getting not so much more views, but a tiny bit more attention kind of in a small space of time, and that's probably because of the upload time that I've done. So I'm going to kind of look into when that is. This video will probably just go out whenever I'm ready to upload it, but as of next week when I'm back to my usual, I'm going to try and, you know, iron out a bit of a personal schedule, because it's one thing I'm lacking right now. I'm just kind of, you know, I'm doing my shift and I'm coming home and I'm just doing whatever I feel, which isn't a bad thing. It's just more, you know, it's a bit more kind of chaotic in the sense that you know, kind of day to day, I know what I'm doing, but I don't really know what I'm doing. So that's kind of what I plan on doing as well. And as for the drones, I know I've not done any drone footage in a long time. My Instagram has been very, it's been fairly empty for the past, I don't even know when the last upload was. To be honest with you, I've not really kind of touched it just because of like weather conditions and just been busy elsewhere with with the streaming and stuff and whatnot. But something that's kind of slowed me down a little bit is the new drone laws, and for me it's just mostly common sense. I mean, when I first started in, I kind of say is right, well, most of it is common sense, but what they want you to do is register and stuff like that, and that's just, I think it's just more for insurance than anything else, just in case you're flying over a house or something and your battery runs out and you crash and break somebody's window or something, which you shouldn't really be doing anyway, or at least doing in close proximity to other buildings. But I'm going to look into registering the drone, and then hopefully, well, not hopefully, but when I get my license, I can use the driving license and the drone footage and try and combine those into these videos and try and kind of evolve what I'm doing here. I think you guys can guess that that's been the plan all along. Kind of taking the same walk as I've done today. It's not particularly a bad thing. I might do the walk in a year or so once I pass and I've been off doing other things. I might do the little walk that I do. I go to see my granny and granddad regularly anyway, so it might still be in a bit of my routine, but I'll be hopefully driving at that point and I won't have to walk. But anyways, I'm just kind of blabbering on. Got a little show and tell. Don't know if you'll be interested, but I never have, so we'll go and do that now. So I got a new yoke. I'll show you in a little second. It's called Honeycomb. I'll give these guys a little shout out because it's a nice little bit of kit. I've still to figure out how to get all the buttons and stuff like that sorted, but the yeah, it's probably it's 10 times better than the Cytec, the one that I had before. I'll link the two of them in the description because the Cytec one was decent for the money that you get, but there was some small minor issues that if you've used it, you know what it is that you're kind of getting. So I'll flip over to the B-roller now. As you can see, it's got a really nice look and feel to it. It's kind of like a matte kind of like plasticky kind of feel, but very very well made. You also have the avionics switches, the master switches, and all your light switches that you can map. But as I said, I've started to figure that out. Also as well, you've got your start switches on the right, which is very handy. Again, I'm still trying to figure that out. So yeah, that's that. Short and sweet. The reason why I got it was because there was a small calibration problem on the Cytec. So if I can, I might pull out the couple probably in the next couple of days and see if I can figure out what was wrong with it, and then try and sell it on also fully fixed, because as you can see it's compared to the Cytec very, very plasticky, but this one is more kind of rubbery and has a bit more of a better feel to it. And also like the Cytec has like a small indent in the centre of the X and Y axis, whereas the Honeywell one it doesn't. So well, it has a small, it's very, very, very minor small kind of indent, but you can barely even see it. It's got a lot, you need to put a lot of force in to kind of go back and forth. My hands have got a little bit kind of sore and shaky, trying to kind of keep it playing in one direction, especially if you're trying to kind of turn the plane and go up and down and stuff like that. But I think it might be something that it's one small thing that's a wee bit too kind of stiff. So yeah, that's the only thing I can really think of that is completely wrong with it. The software's a wee bit I'm still trying to figure out. But yeah, that's that. And as you can see as well in this little clip here, it also lights up. It's pretty cool. It's a little bit different to what I'm used to, but I definitely it's definitely gave me my Flight 7 motivation back anyways. And as well, one thing I have to say to anybody that has a SciTech set up, meaning if you've bought the SciTech throttle quadrant and the SciTech yoke, you will have to get the USB throttle quadrant SciTech. It's not that expensive, but it's a wee bit of a nuisance. I did try it. I was probably one of the very stupid people that actually plugged into it, and then I'm like, can I sit at the end of the wire going, where does this go? I was hoping there was a wee adapter, but or that I could maybe plug it back in my PC, but unfortunately there's not. And then when I actually looked into it, it was very clear that the to use any kind of SciTech throttle quadrant with any other yoke, meaning if you're going for the Yoko or honeycomb or the you can use your ordinary SciTech, which you could probably do as well, you need to have the USB version. So that's what I learned it the hard way, so that's what it is. So I'm going to kind of leave it here. Thanks for watching, and I just want to kind of reiterate that I do have all the plans that I've kind of said in this video, but as well for me it's just trying to get motivation to try and do edits and having like an actual video properly kind of done and dusted. It should be that, because 9 times out of 10 it's just been I fell short or technical difficulties or whatever. But anyways, without blabbering on, I'm going to leave it here, guys. So you guys know the script by now. Just like, subscribe, comment, share, and we'll try and kind of move forward. So see you guys later.